Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we will have a message for the day, what you need to hear today from this beautiful new deck here, the Rose Oracle. But first we will do a comparison between the other two sister decks that came first, from Rebecca Campbell. You can see here is our Rebecca Campbell. Maybe many of you are familiar with these decks here, and is the Work of Light, Work Your Light Oracle was the first one, and the Starseed the second one, and now this is the new edition, came out just maybe a month ago or just maybe a few weeks ago, and the Rose Oracle is the World's Oracle. So we're gonna compare them. I'm gonna do side by side because I do have another video that I do the side by side, only these two. I will link that for you. But now we have this third one, and I wanted to see if they are very similar, if they are too similar on messages, or if you feel the energy is a little bit different here between them. They are supposed to be different energies anyway, but in case you see, I will also leave a link below to a video from Dawn Michelle from Boho Tarot, because she does mix these two decks here and she compares. She does a lot of work to compare the two of them and separate each card that is similar, and she creates another deck out of these two and separates a lot of them that are very similar. So let's see now if this one here has any of that too. But I'm gonna go through this first. If you want to go straight to the message of the day, I'm gonna link below when that is gonna happen. So you're gonna get the message from this deck here, because I normally, when I show the deck, I like to take one card and read from the guidebook so you have an idea what to expect from the guidebook as well. So I'm gonna do that with the message from the Rose Oracle, but it's at the end of the comparison. So just start here. In case you have you don't have those decks, or in case you have one of them but not all of them, so this was the first one, second and third, and this one you can see how they change the box, right? This is the normal standard box here. You can see here, you open on the side, you have those lovely colors, you are at the oracle inside, and this is the guidebook here. I can tell you the guidebook became a little bit bigger, okay, after, because comparing here the guidebooks as well, okay, maybe a tiny bit bigger, maybe a little bit more information, and this here feels a little bit chunkier, just maybe a tiny bit more, so comparing here. But those are the guidebooks here, but loads of details on the guidebooks. So the boxes have changed, right? So this was the standard box first, and then it became this box here that opens this way, which they did, as you can see this message as well, your heart is a portal. I'm not sure if you can read it yet, there, and you can see here as well. And they do have on the guidebooks the showing how to put your cards here and have different readings. I'll show that to you anyway. And you can see that the third one, maybe this was really popular and people like this box because this one came the same. And the message for this one here, plant yourself here. Okay, so if you can see here, is the same here. All right, plant yourself here. Because the energies of this one here is more connecting with your light side, connecting with your intuition. The lights here, light seeds, the star seed, definitely connecting with the star seed energies and connecting with cosmic family, that kind of energy. And the Rose Oracle is more healing. The energy is much more healing. So that's what the boxes, the guidebooks talk about it anyway. But you can see here with the guidebooks here, they normally don't change much. They have enough details. It's definitely good guidebooks with information about the cards, and they have working with the Work Your Light Oracle, and they have spread ideas. You can see here spread ideas, and then the information of each card here as well. Normally a page here, if you put this all together, will be a page. But you will see here with the Starseed that they have the details about how to work with the Starseed Oracle, and also the ideas now with this new box on how to have the spreads, so you see here there's a lot of more details. And reading first of all the Starseed Oracle, the heart portal. But you can see here they're using the Oracle box as a technology, so which is a fun idea. And you can put maybe as a message of the day. You can see here they have different ways of spreads, what each position will mean for you. So that's a fun idea. And then continue here. You see, I feel like there's a little bit more information in this book here. You can see here it's more over like a page and a half. The other one was a little bit less details. And then it comes to the new one with the Rose Oracle. And you can see those lovely colors. And it's more colorful, okay, because these ones were, you can see here, black and white. And this one here, it's colorful, right? So you can see here there's more pinks involved here. You can see here, you know, so the rose, you can see here the rose, ancient mystery, and call of the rose. The rose is more like this mother nature energy. You are nature, you can see here. And you can see it's, I don't see the spread ideas, but I think they have the spread ideas here too. But the oracle itself, you see, there's loads of information before you even start with the cards. You see the oracle attunement. It's a lot of details. So this book here, it feels like a tiny bit more information. I'll see the number of cards. And yes, you see here the spread ideas coming here again with the box. But you can see it more on the colorful. They have this extra pink color. And the cards themselves are still black and white, but here it's pink. Okay, you can see here. But again, it's like a page and a half. So I feel like it continues with the energy of this card here. It has a little bit more information than the first one. You know, this was the first one, so they were improving. So I think like it's a great thing. All of the decks are great anyway. So this one has all the way down 122 pages for Work Your Light. For the Starseed, it's 136, 37, counting the last pages. And this here, it's 149, you see? So extra here on the Rose Oracle, more information. And again, we're gonna read the message at the end here from the Rose Oracle at the end. But we're gonna continue the comparison. So we have the boxes here, and now going to the decks themselves. You can see here that the backs they have those lovely pastel colors, and they continue, right? This is a theme that's the way they work. The artworks are very beautiful, and the artwork by Katie Louise, you know, so it's the same in all of them. The artwork here is different. So this is Danielle. Yes, this here is Danielle Noel. Okay, and this one here is Katie Louise, but Rebecca Campbell. So the theme, you will see that it looks similar. Okay, still with the this lovely dreamy colors, pastel colors. If I can choose, I feel like those two are very beautiful. They're all beautiful backs, but I would choose this here as my favorite. I'll bring it very close to you here. Right, so I feel like this here has roses as well, similar to this, but it has the, you know, a mix. I feel like these two mix had a baby, had this one, you know, like the backs, you can see here. But I think these two are my favorite, definitely. And I still think I like the Starseed a little bit more. But those are the backs, all beautiful anyway. It's hard to choose between these two. I feel like these two had the baby, had this one, because you can see the roses are here, but the bluish colors as well. So very, very beautiful. They all continue with the same 44 cards. Okay, so nothing changed there. And you can see here that is the same on these energies of showing the cards. There is a couple of keywords, and then it's smaller, it's like more keywords underneath, or a phrase sometimes. So that theme continues. Okay, my one came with a little bit of a bow. I don't know if you can see, it's a tiny bit. I don't refill shuffle, and I don't like that. And that's because I have already moved a lot the other way to see if I can straighten a little bit, but it definitely has a little bit of a curve here. Okay, I don't know if you can notice. It was way more. I have been moving the other way around to see if it helps, but it's not a big deal anyway. It's just because I don't like it. I don't refill shuffle, and very rarely I do, and I know I don't do it all the time, especially with cards like these, and they are too big for my hands anyway. But you can see here that you know, they continue with this line. They have a line here with the keywords, and then you can see the dreamy kind of collage, and the pastel colors is still very, very beautiful, right? You can see here those ones have all different, some different ones. There's a lot of connection with the cosmos. But you can see here, this one here was white, These here very similar, okay, but this is more a tiny bit, like a little bit lilac. I'm not sure if the camera is showing very well. Let me see here. Let's see next to this one here, which is a lilac background. You see here that it's more lilac, and this here is definitely more in the beige, okay? So hopefully you can see it's a tiny bit different, but it's definitely different. I like this one here more because I like the lilac colors. It's beige, it's not a big deal, you know. They're both nice for sure. I just love the lilac colors, and this is more lilac, okay? So this is more beige, and just a small thing, but they continue with the same you know, keywords, longer no, bigger keywords, and then some smaller keywords or phrase. And you'll see here with these energies, you may want to stop and read if you want, but you can see here this one has, you know, some keyword that maybe you need the guidebook sometimes, you know. So just so you know, all of them have this, you know. Some of them you can just read straight to the card, some of them you may need the guidebook. But you can see here, the ever unfolding rose, crack it open, it's happening for you, not to you. It's interesting because it started the rose, right? And this is the rose one. And this one here, so baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense, and the child within, in a mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. So it has a lot of connect with your intuition, connect with your cosmos, connect with your healing, mother nature. Okay, so that's how it feels, a little bit different, the difference between them. But again, check that video that I'm gonna leave it linked for you, because you will see how many of these two decks here at least have similar messages. Maybe of course not the same keywords, even some of the key words can be similar, but you will see the energies are similar. And you see now with this one, so we have the Star Mother, double mission, and plant yourself here. You see the energy of connecting with nature keeps coming back here for this one. So deep replenishment, retreat, rest, behold, and we hope to have the blue flame, and spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, and the rose without thorns. You have a right to enjoy peace, sweetness of life. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'll bring you close to you so you can read. You do have the priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So some of them are questions, you can see. And the big picture, yes, big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And the sacred union here, beloved within inner and outer relationships. So it's really more connected with the nature, relationships. So they all have their place, right? I feel, and I feel like they have similarities as well. It depends if you feel like connecting with more one than the other. You may not need all three of them, right? Of course, it's up to you, but there's definitely energies that are similar. Let's see. They come to me attracting like a rose, receive abundance, desires. So this one has a yes, no. This one has a wait. This one has a held, you see. So those kind of energies that could be similar if you wanted to maybe combine them. If you have all of them, if you have two of them, I feel like you would be able to combine. And if you take a break, could be similar to this one we just had here, which is held. You know, sureness of soil, unseen help, support, community. So it's interesting to have the healing mother line here. There's a lot of this energy here of healing mother nature, ancestral work, mother line, growing up. There's a lot of that here. But you can see all these beautiful colors, pastel colors. Even though this is a different artist here, right? So this is Kate Louise. The artwork is still very similar, right? I do feel like they're still very similar. The style is very similar. So it's very beautiful. And again with the messages, You can pause if you want to read. I will read some of them for sure. You know, Sisterhood of the Rose. Again, the rose here, which is the rose here. See? Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic Teacher, and the Well and the Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of song, Divine Deep. And here is the Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. The images are beautiful. There's no denying. The beautiful are the really beautiful, stunning collage images, pastel colors. I love the pastel colors. Okay, so, but if you keep reading the messages, and you will see there are things that they have this similarity, so you may combine them, or you may want to have just one of them. You have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust, and the Wild Rose. Do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. Beautiful card. See the image here? Lovely. Okay. You see again the connection with Mother Earth, whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer channel. And so family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transformation, activation. The card that we just had here, you see, you are not alone. You see, isolation, physical connection, community. This could be a similar energy to your soul family here. Just checking on that. And again here, you are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. And again, they are really beautiful. They have some darker colors, some darker, I see images here as well, like this one, and this one had one earlier, but yes, you see, they have other darker colors, but most of them are light. Okay, you do have the no here, yes and no. Okay, this one, right? And this one has the void, which could be a no as well, because saying stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb, so could be as well. And the weight, interesting, it actually came together. I didn't organize this at all. You see, it's not yet time, things are being woven. So you see how these energies are like on the wait, on a pause, and you don't have a yes or no. So yes, no, wait, pause. Okay, so it's interesting. And we do have Sophia. I got two of them, so I'll show you two here. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence, and within intelligence within destiny. Beautiful with the rose. And the wastelands, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. You see here, the slow down energy, similar again to the weight, to this energy of the void as well. Stop, winter time, things are being woven, it's not yet time. So they have this energy of timing as well. Okay, so interesting. And share your voice, water your garden, and trust seasons, trust the seasons. And the age of light, you've been trained for this lifetime. Weight of the word, boundaries, let go, it's not yours to carry. And the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. I really feel a little bit different, as much as they are similar, you know, the artwork, and of course it's the different artists, it's a little bit different. I feel like they are very similar, but I see the differences between this one with more nature, with more the people as well, but all very beautiful. But I see a tiny bit different. I'm not sure if you realize that, but I can see how these two are more similar. And there's a lot of connections with Mother Nature. We do have the sun here, you can see. And the sun, and you can see here how they they compare, you know, color-wise, you know. You see boundaries here? And we had one that was similar to boundaries here, and the rose as well. So you see how you can find some similar messages, energies here. Let me see if I find that one. I think it was, yes, you see here? It was the thorn, right? Protection, boundaries, clear communication. You do have boundaries. Why do you need to establish better boundaries? See? Similar energies. Oh, this one is facing the other way. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold, and your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. And you have the rules of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. I really feel like there's another one that's similar to this here. We just had one which said artist as well, creativity. There was one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find it here easily. I think we have passed, but there was definitely another one with energies of connecting with creativity. Here, you see here, your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability, and the whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. You see here again the same keywords, or very similar keywords. This is the starseed, okay, and with the rose. So just so you keep that in mind, okay, in case you're thinking about buying, or in case you don't have any of them and you want to choose which one, you know. So you can look here for that. Maybe you want to choose on the colors or the backs. And the reunion. So recognition. We do have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And I feel like it is similar to the sun. We did have a card here that was the sun card, and it was something like that too. Just quickly here to check, because I'm comparing more with the new one, with the rose, right? So I'm just saying because it's the rose here. You see the sun, joy, enjoyment, life, force, success, vitality, play, and have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. It's just the energy, you know. So again, for the new one, and this for the working light. Just to keep that in mind. Get grounded, loosen your grip, and the rose garden. Innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. And break the chain, the cosmic heart, and the ground, the crowning. Okay. You see that we do have the void here, which we had the void on the other one here, but this is the fertile void. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret, and beginnings. Let me find the other void here, because I know this was earlier. You see here the void, which is saying stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb, and this one is the fertile void. In a winter, you see the word winter again. Rest, patience, potency, secret, beginnings. So you can see the similarities. Okay, so this is with the starseed, and this is with the new one, the rose. You can see. And again, both cards are darker. This feels like the beginning when you're really on the dark and you're just there in a void doing nothing. It's just a stop. It's a winter moment. And this here maybe when you started to be creative inside of that void, because it's a fertile void. You start to, you know, have the energy of seeing the potential of the pause, your creative ideas coming back to you, secret beginnings. So both beautiful, but just showing to you again the similarities, right? And this is Mirror. This one has more questions. That's how I feel. You see here, Mirror, who or what is triggering you? So those ones have more questions. Those ones have more. Those two have more. Just the keywords. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. But all of them have talk about intuition, no doubt. And the sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. And I see the Starseed, which is the name of this deck. And we do talk about the rose here, which is the name of this one. So, the ideas all coming, from the same author, of course. But, I feel like this first deck could have given the ideas for the other decks as well. That's what I feel anyway. So the Starseed, what lights you up, and the Earthed, learn how to be human, the word, but not of it. And the second bloom, a second chance, it's never too late, new possibilities, which is nice. Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. Look at this. Funny enough, I did not organize those tags out. Jump in. And you see, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. You see here the leap and jumping in. The leap of faith of the full card is definitely a jumping, so the energy. And this here is after the rain. Silver lining, relief, hope, mercy. It's over, acceptance. And we do have transformation, earth pulsing. Again, here with the energy of mother for this one, that has a lot in this one, right? And the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, so gifts. And the Pleiades, which I know they have here too, messenger, and the mystic rose. And dance with life, do something to change your energy. With the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal, and the bloom. Creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate. You see this energy that was here to, connect with the starts as well. You see? And in Rama, I see again question, where are you being called to your journey? So this one has quite a few cards with questions. And I didn't see any in those ones here yet. I don't think. Called, so gift and training, it's time to step up. And the return, a new story, you decide alignment, it's coming together. Yeah. Protection, call back a power, cut your cords, so retrieval. And empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And release the petals. Because again, it's all connected with the roses. Transformation, death and rebirth, shedding or change. And trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Again, another question, which is a lovely question, by the way. And activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led, and rapture. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. Beautiful. Do they have a different amount of cards? Maybe. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And deep cellular healing. Is it the healing energy that has on the rose as well? Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. And then open. You see, another yes. Okay, that one has a yes. Say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. So you see the energy of this one that had a yes and no, and this one had the leap as well. So you see the similarities. So going back here to the cards, 44 cards. Isn't this one 44 as well? I'm not sure if I'm moving too fast on those ones here. Maybe. But oh no, I know. Yes, the Starseed has 53. Yeah. So the Rose Oracle and the Worker Light, they do have 44 cards. And this year has 53. Okay, so the Starseed has the most cards. Just something else to think about in case you wanted to buy just one of them, right? I know I would choose the one that has the most cards. Birthing a New Age and the Breath of the Cosmos and Code of the Seeds. Okay, so we do have Lemurian creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And the bud, potential, promise, it's about to happen. Keep going. Again, could be similar. And yeah, so those ones are the last two for this here. And yeah, I think I took one of these more because I have one more here. In a temple devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. And then we have Brothers of Rose here, sacred masculinity, honor, protection, support. And we also have the sorry. See, I'm sorry. It's interesting here. This one say, I'm sorry. Defenseless, writing past wrongs, uprooting. This one here is that has the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connections, time ease. All of them have healing energies, like talking about healing, talking about grounding, and talking about I feel these energies of connecting with your inner self, your gifts as well. But this one still has the extra cards, right? Because so all the extra cards I remember, just in case you wanted to pause and read for them. Earth School, lifting the veil. None of them have questions. I mean, I feel like it's only really the Work Your Light that has those questions, which are good questions. And Forge, Don't Follow, The Great Severing, and Golden Children, Hyrule, Longing for Home, Homesick in Stars, and Cracked Open, Rock Bottom, Surrender to the Alchemy of Life. So what do you think? Let me know there in the comments. Do you have them? Do you want to have them? Do you have one of them? Do you want to buy another one? Which one would you buy if you don't have? Or have you noticed, how similar they can be as well? Because even the new one, I feel like it can be similar, especially because these two have 44 cards and this one has 53. So you end up, having even more chances to get some of those cards here. It's the third one. So I do feel like you may not need all of them. You see which one you resonate the most. But if you have all the three of them, would you combine them as well? Because they're similar here. The looks, the sizes, all the same. It would be easy to combine. But again, 44, 44, 53. And what they talk about in the books and the focus here, I feel like it's more find your gifts, your inner light. Here it's your cosmic family, your starseed energy. And here more connected with Earth, Mother Nature, healing. But again, we're going to get one message here now from the guidebook and see how it is. And you can, again, watch on the other comparison I have from the other ones. And you can get a reading from them. But I'm going to start shuffling here. And we get the message from this one. But let me know in the comments if you like these, and if you have them, if you want to buy them, if you see the similarities, and if you want to check the book there for from the video from that I said from the other channel that is very similar, is managing them. I see the sun that has jumped here, and I wanted to get another one because the sun jumped for us, and also the return. Okay, that's interesting. Because the sun is saying the message, the keywords are joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. And the return is a new story. You decide, alignment. It's coming together. Okay, so I'm going to read both of them, especially because the sun jumped out. So, again, I'm reading from the rose. Okay, so I'm reading for the rose one. Here now for you. And let's see, because it's not like they have a number, right? They're not really in order. And so we have the return. Return is 106. And the sun is 128. Okay. So I'm going to read the sun first because it came out first. Okay. You can see here for the sun. And they do have some questions at the end. So again, the message is the sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. In summer, when the sun's at its highest path in the sky, the rose is at its fullest. Her fragrance is sweet, and the fruit is still to come. In this oracle, the sun represents life force energy, vitality, confidence, success, positivity, delight, and the sheer joy of life. After it's left the fertile darkness of the soil, the future rose begins reaching towards the light of the sun, which then plays its part in nourishing the rose as it reaches for its potential bloom. And it does this for us too. One of life's greatest blessings is to feel the warmth of the sun on our face, to drink in the gold nectar of what life has for us, and to take a moment to bask in being alive. This is your invitation to relish your aliveness, to embrace your joyfulness, to enjoy the simple things in life, to make time to play, to be grateful for your body, to acknowledge the wondrous life force energy that's woven through all of life, to remember that your soul had a dream and your life is it. This is a wondrous card that heralds a time of playfulness, enjoyment, and bliss. The sun can also represent the inner child and be an invitation to have some fun. Have you been all work and no play lately? Is your inner child longing to run free? What can you do to enjoy the simple things in life? When we allow ourselves the space to play, problems that were once unsolvable find solutions. Soul inquiry. How can you enjoy your life more? What can you do just for fun? Lovely card here, inviting us to really connect with this inner child, with fun, with really embracing and being grateful. I feel like that gratitude mind frame. Many times it's easy to focus on the negative, even if, are simple things that we can be grateful for. Simple things that we have, just embracing that, living in the present moment and remembering that, I feel like this phrase here is very beautiful. Remember that your soul had a dream and your life is it. Your life is the dream of your soul. So that's really beautiful. And we are invited to remember that. And this means that a good time is coming our way. Success, blessings. So maybe you have been working hard and you really didn't have any fun and you couldn't have any fun, didn't have time. But now it feels like you have the opportunity. So take that chance. And let's read the return. Okay, the return here. And the keywords again is a new story. You decide, alignment, it's coming together. You've waited patiently for this moment. You've likely been working on the inner for some time, and now the outer is beginning to come into alignment. As changing begins, we are in a never-ending growth cycle. This doesn't mean that we are constantly in bloom. No, this means that we are constantly changing. This card is like the bloom. However, it's more powerful than that. It heralds the coming and going of a whole new way of being. An entirely new story has been written. This card heralds a great shift in your life. This often takes time, sometimes even lifetimes. Acknowledge how far you've come and how much you've grown. You're a part of creating change, not only in your own life, but in the world. Take a moment to take it in. You're just one of many, but your being here matters. A petal in the rose of a new humanity, part of the forever unfolding. Things are aligning for you and around you. They're convening and coming together. You're in the right place at the right time. Your outer world matches your inner world. This card is delivering a message of harmony, coming together, and the embodiment of holding a clear vision for many years. You've been doing the groundwork to get to this moment right here, perhaps for months, years, or even lifetimes. Use this moment. You get to decide what happens next. Rose transmission. I acknowledge how far I've come and how much I've grown. I decide what happens next. What a beautiful card, especially together with the sun. It's showing that, this blessing time is coming. We will be able to rest, to enjoy, maybe after some hard times. Maybe you have been working really hard here. It's time to see the return of your hard work. It's interesting because this one is saying soul inquiry, which are the questions, and this here is rose transmission, which is like an affirmation. Okay, so ask yourself again the questions here. How can you enjoy your life more? What can you do just for fun? And this one, the affirmation. I acknowledge how far I've come and how much I've grown. I decide what happens next. Beautiful message here, guys. No doubt. I will leave you with this. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, let me know if you have those decks, if you want to have them, which one is your favorite, and if you see the similarities of them, and if you want them like me anyway. So I leave with this beautiful message anyway. Again, all my links are below. If you want to have a private reading with me, anything from my Etsy shops, connect with me anyway. All the links are there. Subscribe if you have not yet. Like, share, it helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching.